time I build a robot, every time I sink a ship, every time I throw a girl off of a big old building or abandoned bridge, it seems you're always there to stop me. I've had enough, I'm sick of it.
Hi everyone, it's Amber Love, and today I'm talking about Captain America Reborn number 5 of 6. And it is already December 22nd. Time's flying by for more than just Steve Rogers. There will be some spoilers in this, but, you know, not enough to really ruin the book because it's not a very good book in the first place. So, yeah, I've already slammed it. You know, BRUBAKER is going to get all of the credit for bringing Captain America back to life when we have not forgotten that he is the one who killed Cap off in the first place. So, it's not exactly an original way that they're bringing him back. But, you know, let's just get into the heart of the matter here. The Red Skull has been trapped in Steve Rogers' body. Now, artistically, I just am not a fan of this particular issue. Previously, I've actually really enjoyed the series because they've had the Steve Rogers flashbacks where he's been traveling through time and through the different wars. And there was just a very different look to it. It was toned down, and the inking and coloring was okay. It was just very different. I'm not even a fan of the pencil work in this particular issue, and I just don't know why, but I find that the Steve Rogers / Red Skull character very awkwardly drawn. There's supposed to be these action moves, and I just don't think any of it looks right. There are other things that look fine, like Sharon Carter and Crossbones, but I think the main character really should be just spotlighted. It should be perfect, and he's not in this. I do, however, love the art direction, and I'll try to explain that. There are these really interesting panel layouts where there's panels on top of panels, overlaying and rotated, and great job with the coloring in this particular issue as well. It's very different coloring than what we've seen before, and that's because they're giving the whole Red Skull sort of overlay. There's a tone of crimson throughout a lot of the pages, and there's action going on inside Steve's mind, so that's where a lot of the red is going to come in, and it's just those have some nice interesting looks to them. But now, as far as the story goes, you know, Crossbones is going up against the Avengers because the Avengers have infiltrated where they are. So there's this ridiculous army of MODOKs that Crossbones is leading, and I'm sorry, but I think the MODOKs are just like some of the stupidest looking things I've ever seen in comics. And you know, the technology of the Avengers was not enough to keep the Red Skull from detecting their presence. Anyway, the two Captain Americas are now head-to-head. So we have the Red Skull fighting Steve Rogers inside his own mind. Okay, wrap your head around that. And then the Red Skull completely being in control of Steve's body, which is now fighting Bucky. Yeah, okay, what's going on here? I don't know. It is great action, if you want to take a look at it that way. The action is really fantastic, and a lot of hateful emotions are coming up, which are very exciting. You know, does Bucky hate the Red Skull enough to be able to kill him, even though he's in Steve's body? You know, all will be told in time. The problem is, this was supposed to be 5 issues. They've dragged it out to 6, so time is sort of an issue here. They're not very good at the pacing, I guess. Now, all that remains is supposedly issue 6, but not so, my dear friends. Out this week is Who Will Wield the Shield, which is a one-shot, and it's just another way for Marvel to slam you for $3.99. I will not be getting it, so let me know how it is. Anyway, that's the big excitement in Captain America news. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season. And don't forget, you can always check out my coverage at LordShaper.com, Comic Hero News, Geek Syndicate, Fan Central, even some Hour 42 coverage, and of course, my news segment over at Comic Geek Speak. And hopefully I will see you at the Super Show in 2010. You can also check out my written work at Dynamic Forces and the Girls Entertainment Network. Don't forget to subscribe before you log out.
So I found my death ray and took it off the shelf. Turns out sitting